This is Muffled Mumbles ASMR, and welcome back to my channel. So, I have an eating video for you guys. I'll be rambling as well, just talking about various things, but I'll be snacking on these Cheez-It snaps. They're pretty good. If you haven't had them, try them. If you like Cheez-Its, of course. If you don't like Cheez-Its, you're not gonna like these. But I'll have one right now. But yes, the first thing I wanted to talk about was, does anyone watch or used to watch the ASMR Outdoorsman? He is an ASMR artist, was an ASMR artist, and he just reached 100,000 subscribers, I think like last week or maybe the week before. And his 100,000th subscriber video was announcing that he was no longer making ASMR channels on that channel, that instead he will only be posting on his Patreon ASMR videos, but that he's turning that ASMR channel into like a Bible, Mormon stuff type of channel, which I don't have anything against him having a channel like that, but it's the fact that throughout the whole, I've been a subscriber of his probably around 30,000 subscribers, so I wasn't a person that was there from the beginning, but I've at least been watching him for a good half a year plus. But he would always beg, or not beg, but be like, please help me reach 100,000 subscribers, please donate to the channel so I can make better vids for you guys, all this other stuff. But in the video, 100K video, he announced that he already had been planning this for months to end the channel. So it kind of felt like he used the subscribers to reach this milestone so that he can start posting this religious stuff, which isn't what the people subscribed for when they subscribed to his channel in the first place. I think it'd been smarter for him if he made a separate channel instead of trying to convert the ASMR channel into this new one. And he said in his video that one of the reasons why he was stopping making ASMR videos was because he just didn't have the time to do it anymore, because he just graduated college and is getting a full-time job, which is normal, right? You can't make people keep posting something that they do for a hobby when they have a career. But he's still going to be posting new videos on Patreon, which doesn't make sense to me, which makes it seem like he's only in it for the money and doesn't really care about his subs. And I feel like it was kind of an act the whole time, which is kind of annoying, and I was definitely pretty sad by it because he was one of my favorite ASMR artists, and now he is gone. So I unsubscribed from him, obviously, because I don't like that he handled things the way he did, and he hasn't really responded to everyone saying that they feel like he did us wrong. I think he normally got 100 to 200 comments per video, but in that video, last time I checked, he had 1,400, and I didn't see a single positive comment. I had something I wanted to say in the comment section, but I was like, no, he's obviously got enough negative, and I don't want to add to it, but I definitely agreed with most of the things that I read. Yeah, so hopefully at least one of you guys know who he is, and hopefully agree with my opinion on the situation. Obviously, I have no issue with him posting religious videos, because everyone deserves the right to share their religious expression, but it was just the way he handled it that I didn't like. So yeah, ASMR Outdoorsman, don't subscribe to him unless you're wanting Mormon videos. But anyways, on to the next subject. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I didn't even eat another Cheez-It snap yet. I'm sorry. life that I thought was funny was, well, those of you who've watched my videos a lot before know that I work at an after-school program, an elementary one. And, I'm in school to become a teacher. So, hopefully when I graduate, I'll be working at the school I already am an after-school worker at. But this school just got a new principal this year, so this guy doesn't know me like the other one did. And the other one was like, yeah, as soon as you graduate, you can have a job here. So it's like I'm basically starting over with this guy since I haven't gotten to even meet him yet. It's only the first week of school, but anyways, my boss comes over with a girl, like a little third grader, and she's like, this is the principal's daughter, and she wants to play with you guys, like the group of kids that I was watching. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And I was like talking to her and stuff, and then she went to go play kickball with the rest of the kids. And then it was time for us to go inside, so I line up my kids like normal and take them inside. And then my boss, like probably like an hour later, comes up to me and she's like, oh, where did the principal's daughter go? And I was like, oh, I saw her walk back towards the office when we were lining up to head back inside, so I figured she went back to her dad. She was like, no, he's looking for her and he can't find her anywhere. And I was like, oh, awesome. Because here I am trying to get a job here at this school to become a teacher, and I lose the principal's daughter the first day that I even see her. And I asked like all the kids that were out playing with us, I was like, did you guys see where she went? And they were all like, yeah, she walked up to the front office. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought too, but apparently she's not there. And then the principal like comes in to where I was, and I can see him like looking around, and I'm like, please don't confront me and be like, why didn't you make sure she knew where she was going? Because the old principal had kids that would come and play with us too, that didn't go to that school but just would come and play with us. But I guess since they like knew their way around, I didn't have to worry about them going off to like back to their mother, back to the front office, because they already knew where it was, so I just assumed she would too. But apparently she was in the bathroom the whole time, and she had like a really bad stomach ache, so I was good. Luckily I didn't get in trouble or anything, because she did originally was making her way to the front office, and then last minute turned around to go to the bathroom when I was already inside at that point. So, but yeah, hopefully he doesn't dislike me now, the principal, for not making sure that she made it to the front office before I went back inside. But technically I wasn't told to keep an eye on her. I was just told, hey, the principal daughter is gonna play with you guys until you guys are done playing. And I was like, okay. But yeah, but my boss wasn't upset with me, so if she wasn't upset, I doubt the principal would be. Or at least I think she would for sure tell me if he was upset about it, but he wasn't, so. And then another thing was one of my coworkers' classes for college start next week, and a lot of my coworkers don't live in the city that the school is at, and they only come for when school's like in college is in session, so a lot of them go back home during summer. And one of them was moving back into her apartment this week, and she texted my boss today and was like, hey, I've been moving my stuff around into my apartment all day in this heat, and I was wondering if I could have the day off. And my boss was like, no, sorry, we're short-staffed today. Maybe if you were sick or something, I would have said yes, but since it's just you're tired from moving and stuff, I'm gonna ask you to still come in. And then my coworker was like, no, I do feel sick, I feel lightheaded, and I'm seeing black and white. And so my boss was like, oh, okay, well, if you feel that bad, you should go to the doctor and then show me the doctor's note, please. Which is like normal for a boss to ask. And the girl was like, you know what, I'll just come in anyways, but I'm not taking my kids outside and I'm not working the bus loop, which is crazy because how are you going to make demands to your boss on what you're going to be doing? Like, I get if she's feeling this way, she wouldn't want to be outside because it's very hot outside. But you could have been like, hey, is it okay if I just stay inside for most of the day and not work bus loops so I'm not in the heat? You should ask. It's your boss. You don't demand anything. But anyways, so she comes in and you can tell she has an attitude, and I was like, I'm gonna just not even like look at her. And then she does like roll, like when the kids come to us, we mark their names like off, like each person has a grade where they check off the kids' names. And when she came in with her clipboard with the roll on it for her grade, she threw it at my boss instead of handing it to her or putting it like next to her. She like threw it at the table that she was sitting at. And my boss was like, you don't need to be throwing anything at me. And the girl was like, it was an accident. And in my head I'm like, yeah, okay. So now my boss is telling me that if this girl keeps up the attitude that she'll let her go. So, and I'm the assistant director of the after school program. So, like, there was a power shift obviously that changed when I became that. Like, I wasn't like at the same level anymore as the rest of my coworkers. And I feel like they've all, or not all obviously, but some of them have like stopped talking to me as much, which is weird because like I wouldn't before tell on them or tell the boss if they were talking like smack about them, and that's not gonna change now just because I got the promotion. Like, I get talking bad about your boss, like, you know, everyone does it, but I think where I draw the line is if you do it directly to the boss and like are being disrespectful directly to the boss's face. That's when I think you're doing too much. Obviously, there's certain circumstances, like if the boss is being disrespectful to you or being unfair to you, then that's when it's okay, I would say. But if it's just like a disagreement, like, or that you were told to come into work, like, you don't need to be disrespecting the boss. I don't understand that. But yeah, sorry for this drama session, talking about work drama and then the ASMR outdoorsman drama as well. But and losing the principal's daughter, of course. But I thought maybe you guys would find some of this interesting to hear or anything. So, but I'm sorry I didn't eat as many Cheez-It snaps. I'm not too hungry right now, but I still wanted to get a video in, and I said I would do eating in the next video, so that's why I did that. But let me know what you guys would like to see in the next video, and also let me know if any of you watched the ASMR outdoorsman and how you feel about the situation. So don't worry if you disagree with me, I won't be upset. But if you agree with me, I'll also be happy. So, but anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.